At 167 pounds, the championship match will be fought between North Dakota State's Marty Morgan and Ferris State's Brad Morris. There is Morgan.
Freshman. Youngster, son of John Morgan, who was an excellent wrestler, All-American at North Dakota State University. And there's Brad Morris from Ferris State.
Interesting, Jeff Blacknick, the fact that you've got Brad Morris, a sophomore, Marty Morgan, a freshman, battling it out for a NCAA championship.
Well, as you look at their histories, you see that Marty Morgan, especially, has been involved with the international style, and he's wrestled off-season quite a bit at both the Olympic Festival camps and the National Aspire camps. So he has a lot of off-season experience, which I'm sure has helped him become this competitive.
Center in, guys.
Brad Morris in the maroon. It is Morgan in the green.
Morgan a little taller, a little lankier. Morris seems to be a little bit stockier, and he's in on a single leg on Morgan and knocks him down quickly for a two-point takedown early in this first period.
What's the trademark of that man right there?
Top man position.
He likes to shoot low single legs. And right here we're going to watch a low single leg as he attacks it, spins right around behind, hooks it with his foot, and he drives Morgan down quickly. That's his best move.
While the man who just escaped, Marty Morgan, tremendous condition. In fact, his last 3 matches, including his semifinal match earlier today, Jeff, he won all 3 of those matches in the final 20 seconds.
Yes, he was trailing throughout the match, and his conditioning pulled him through, much the same as Corey Mosier, the match just before this, and he pulled it out. And so you can see there's lots of factors that make up a champion wrestler.
Marty Morgan in the green, one of 12 children.
And Marty, with that escape, trails 2-1. He has Morris underneath him here. I look for Morgan here to start a spin, try to get around behind. You hear the referee calling for offense. Blows a stalemate there, brings him back to the starting position.
We were talking about Marty Morgan's dad. He was a terrific boxer and a pro wrestler in his day, back in the days when they went touring through carnivals.
Still there, Brad. Keep that equal go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice.
Well, having wrestled his older brother John in the practice room at North Dakota State University, where I used to do some assistant coaching, whenever I got a little rough with John Morgan, he reminded me that he was the son of a boxer.
And I'll tell you, that wrestling legacy doesn't stop with Dad. His other brother, Gordy, is a wrestler at Minnesota, wrestling this week in the Big Ten Championships.
That's correct. And there you see Marty Morgan attacking upper body. He won that Olympic festival in Greco-Roman wrestling, upper body moves. And I look for Marty to possibly explore that as this match goes on. It seems Morris is susceptible to that underhook, where you can see Morgan getting in under both his arms. If he can score here, a great move by Morris. He baited Morgan into stepping in and then used an inside trip to knock him down. Gets a takedown worth 2 points. He now leads this match 4-1. Morgan immediately trying to get out.
Brad Morris from Ferris State in Big Rapids, Michigan. Of course, that's the college that Chicago Bears wide receiver Cedric Gordon attended.
Neutral, 1 green.
And you see Morris letting him go there. I don't know if he had to, but he definitely let him go. Now both on their feet. That's a point for Morgan for the escape. It's now 4-2. They're near the out-of-bounds line. Morgan applying what's known as a front headlock here and tries to score, and he gets it. Oh, I don't know if the referee said it. Referee Chad Crow didn't feel so, and there it is. That should be a takedown. And yes, you heard the 2. It is now a 4-4 match with 14 seconds left in the first period. Looking at that takedown here, Morgan around the side. He was not awarded the point right away. Morris tries to dive out of bounds. Morgan hangs on, keeps himself in bounds, and when both knees are down and Morgan's behind, that's a takedown.
We're tied at 4 with 12 seconds remaining in the first period.
Morgan is just going to try to ride him out here. He won't take any chances. He doesn't want to let him go and give him a point with just a couple seconds left. And that's the whistle for the end of the first period with the score tied 4-4.
At the end of the first period, it is tied at 4 apiece. Morgan moved out to a 1-point lead in the second period. Now we head to the third period now, and we've got a 1-point match. Morgan in front of Brad Morris.
And Morris is chose down using the same philosophy Morgan said, I'll get that point to get back to my feet. We'll see if Morgan can keep him down here, possibly build some riding time. Conditioning starts to become a factor at this point as well. Morgan has a real good half Nelson in there. It seems very, very tight. Morris can't get his head up.
Al Morgan working away on that riding time that Brad Morris had established, and now he has got it down to nothing.
And there you heard the referee run Dan Morris on the bottom, Brad Morris on the bottom for not moving up. It's your obligation on the bottom to get to your feet, and there he's broken down to his belly, and perhaps that's a sign that he is fatigued. Morgan taking immediate advantage of trying to tie up the arms and look for a pinning combination.
New start, red down.
Now you heard Chad Crow say new start, red down. That in essence means that Brad Morris will go into down position. Marty Morgan on top with 1 minute 7 seconds remaining. We've got a 1-point match.
1 minute left.
Again, now Morgan is going to look at that riding time very seriously and try to build it up to a minute. At which point then, if the referee starts looking at him thinking he can't be turning and trying to warn him for stalling, he can let Morris go and still win by a point knowing he's secured riding time. And again, that tight half Nelson ride, a lot of pressure to the neck and shoulders of Brad Morris as Morgan applies the crunch.
Both
Stalemate.
Men, we're not going anywhere, either side. Both men, I got one here, one green.
And there you see the referee award a double warning, feeling both wrestlers were not working as hard as they could. And because Brad Morris had been warned for stalling already, that gives Morgan an additional point, and the score moves to 6-4 in favor of Marty Morgan of North Dakota State University. And again, he's got 42 seconds of riding time. He needs just another 20 seconds, and he's going to have another point at the end of this match.
Morris
got to
hang on to escape.
He's going to have to hang on, and he does so. And I believe Marty Morgan's conditioning is going to win him this match as he keeps Brad Morris on his stomach and immediately goes to work on his arms, not letting the referee look at him for stalling.
He's got a 2-point lead, and he is over a minute in riding time with only 15 seconds to go in this match. It appears as if Marty Morgan will ride to the 167-pound national championship.
And he's going to do it. There's no way Brad Morris is going to get up from that. And Marty Morgan now has looked up at the clock. He realizes he's got it. And there it is. There it is. And a happy freshman he is.
Unbelievable. As a freshman, this man runs off with a national collegiate championship. A 7-4 winner over Brad Morris.
And as he returns to his corner, that's his brother, John Morgan, and his coach, Bucky Maughan from North Dakota State.
We'll be back with more of the Division II NCAA championships in a moment.